Hello, welcome. I'm live and I'm in sunny Pasadena, Newfoundland, Canada, and it's International Meditation Day, and I couldn't be happier. It's so wonderful to be able to connect this way out in nature. I hope you can see my beautiful surroundings. Like I said earlier, I am in Pasadena, and I'm behind our fitness facility, or our recreational facility, Pasadena Place. And we've got some beautiful paintings, rock paintings, surrounding me. So when I showed up, I said, I gotta go outside today, weather is so beautiful. So when I came behind Pasadena Place, there was some youth stood around the brook, and I said, how am I going to get to the other side? Because I can see this spot, and this is where I want to share this experience, this meditation experience with my friends on Facebook. So they said, the youth, so helpful. One young guy was on his motorcycle, reminded me of me at his age on my motorcycle. And they said, well, you could just walk across the brook. It's not that far, and it's not that deep, and it's flowing gently. And I said, but is it cold? So anyway, I had my flip-flops on, and I said, I'll try it. So I crossed the brook, and it wasn't so cold. It was actually quite refreshing and beautiful. It was so nice to be in the flow of this little brook. It's 25 degrees here in Pasadena, and I welcome you. Welcome. It's nice to remember that it's International Meditation Day. It's nice to celebrate that. Meditation has such a powerful way of bringing harmony and peace and clarity into your life if you open yourself up to meditation. So every day I sit in the morning and I get quiet, and I call it my meditation practice. And I do that in the evening too, before my evening meal. And in a lot of my training, some of my teachers and mentors have reminded me to give myself that crash inner engineering course I'm going to share with you. It's a reminder, and I repeat these things to myself a couple times a day. The first thing I remind myself, I am not this body, and I'm not these thoughts. I am that gentle, quiet space, that loving space. And that space is in everybody. We are all united in that space. We are all one in that space. Our bodies and our thoughts may separate us, but we're all one in our love space. Number two, this moment is inevitable. What happens in this moment is supposed to happen. So we accept it. We accept everything that happens in this moment just as if we planned it. And we get into the flow of life. And we find that life flows much easier when we accept what is. And the next reminder is the universe's rules are my rules. The greatest energy and the greatest force in all creation is what we know to be God, or love, or universe, whatever you want to call it. So it doesn't make sense to fight that loving energy, or that loving wish for us. So the universe's rules are my rules. And my ability to respond is limitless. There are so many ways we can get involved. Number one, we take ownership of our own life and what's happening in our own lives. And then we respond to the needs of others and the needs of our world. So those responsibilities are limitless. And I am mother to the world. I am mother to all creation. Everything that happens on this earth is my responsibility, and I mother it. So I take care of it, as a mother knows. A mother takes care and shows love. And that's what we do to our world, to protect it. Some of the things that we can do to declutter our mind on this International Meditation Day, and we can practice this anytime, but they're great little reminders. Don't make problems bigger than they are. I mean, we're all aware that we are in a pandemic, but we know we're in good hands. We've got scientists, doctors, and a great team supporting us. And I'll take this opportunity to remind everybody to make sure you get your vaccine as soon as it becomes available. I'll encourage you. I've got mine. I received mine, my AstraZeneca, and I look forward to receiving the second vaccine in July. So don't make problems bigger than they are. Let go. Let go of things. Don't give up on things. Let go like the river does, like the brook does. It just flows with what is. Let go of the control. Sometimes we take control of situations. But when we let go, there's a release that happens. And things just tend to happen normally and peacefully. And you might try to forgive. If you're hanging on to bitterness or resentment or a grudge, that's the energy that's inside you and the emotion that's inside you, and it destroys us. So forgiving releases you of that. So it's a true act of self-love to forgive. You're not letting somebody off the hook for something they did to you. You're showing yourself that you don't need to suffer. You don't need to hang on to grudges on behalf of somebody else. Stop worrying. That's another big one. We all tend to worry over things from time to time. Become aware when you're worrying. I've been told that worrying is like wishing for something that you don't want to happen. And use storytelling for good use. We all tell stories and we all have our stories. But we can recreate our life simply by changing our story. And I don't mean, pretend, but I mean you can look around right this moment and see how blessed we are. And that's the story I'm going to tell. I'm blessed. I'm free. I'm happy. I'm living in harmony. That's a great story to tell yourself. And pay attention to your thoughts. Make peace with your thoughts. Become aware of your thoughts. And then you can change your thoughts to maybe happier ones. And then, as usual, I'll always encourage everybody to center yourself. Remind yourself every day. Bring yourself back to love, that you are love. Remind yourself. Center yourself with meditation, yoga, nature, laughter. Laughter is such good medicine. It centers us, brings us right back to the present moment, and whatever's happening, it brings us joy. So there are just a few tips that I can share with you, things that I incorporate into my life. And when I decided to go live today, I go live not because I'm so courageous or so technically apt. It's because I have such a strong love for meditation and for people. And I just want to share this beautiful practice with anybody who's suffering or anybody that needs just to sit and let go of their troubles, let go of their worries, or if you just want to stay happy and stay grounded. It supports that emotion too, and that overall well-being. So when I decided to go live today, the theme that came to me was harmony. We can live in harmony if we choose. We have to first choose to see everybody as one and treat everybody with love, starting with us. And I'm going to share a poem called The Flow, and it's by Steve Taylor. And it's so beautiful to read this poem right next to a beautiful flowing brook. the flow. Don't make a mental map of your journey and imagine yourself moving forward, counting down your steps and anticipating the joy of arrival. Your anticipation will stretch time. Your imagination will magnify distance. You will feel frustrated by your lack of progress, overwhelmed by the effort ahead of you, until you slow down and stop, defeated. Don't push away moments as if they're obstacles. Embrace the nowness of your journey. Instead of staring tensely straight ahead of you, let your vision stretch easily around you. And soon, when your mind is empty of the future and quietly full of the present, you will latch on to the flow of the journey and relax into its gentle rhythm. And like a river, the flow will carry you all the way to your destination. And isn't that what we want? To gently be carried to our destination. So I'll invite you now to sit comfortably, and I hope you can hear the brook babbling in the background. Sit with me for a few moments. You might like to close your eyes or gaze softly at a plant, or you can look at nature and just bring your awareness to your breath and this present moment. Notice the nourishment and the aliveness in the breath. Embrace it in this present moment. So hum. Continue to sit with your breath. Allow your breathing to become deeper. Take a couple good, deep, cleansing breaths. As we prepare for alertness. And let's take this sense of calm out into our alertness, out into our day, into our lives, and into our world. Bring some gentle movement to your toes, wiggle your toes. And you can wiggle your fingers, gently moving your head from side to side. Let's bring our hands to our heart center and seal in this beautiful practice by wishing each other namaste, 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 my friends. The divine light in me recognizes and honors the divine light in each of you. Thank you for joining me. Enjoy the rest of your glorious day, and I'll take this opportunity to wish you all a safe holiday weekend, and I'll see you all again very soon. Bye-bye.